The Apple iPhone 17 Pro has finally arrived, continuing Apple's legacy of excellence while introducing subtle yet meaningful upgrades that make this flagship shine brighter than ever. Today, we'll explore every detail that matters, from its superb Super Retina XDR OLED display with promotion technology to the improved battery, faster charging, and immersive sound system. If you've been wondering whether the iPhone 17 Pro is truly worth upgrading from the iPhone 16 Pro, this in-depth review will give you all the answers. So sit back, relax, and let's dive deep into the brilliance, the power, and the experience that defines Apple's latest masterpiece. The Apple iPhone 17 Pro review begins with what Apple does best, an absolutely stunning display. The iPhone 17 Pro is equipped with 6.3-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display with promotion technology, Apple's branding for its variable 120Hz refresh rate, ensuring buttery smooth scrolling, crisp visuals, and a viewing experience that feels almost alive. The panel itself isn't drastically different from last year's iPhone 16 Pro, but the refinements make a noticeable impact. This year, Apple has introduced a brand new ceramic shield glass 2 with anti-reflective properties, making the display not only sturdier but also far easier to read in bright sunlight. The difference might not be night and day, but when you hold the iPhone 17 Pro next to the previous generation, the improvement in clarity and legibility is undeniable. Apple advertises that the display can go as low as 1 nit or as high as 1,000 nits of manual brightness, reaching up to 1,600 nits during HDR playback and an astonishing 3,000 nits of automatic outdoor brightness. Though, of course, as always, there may be small technical conditions attached to those claims. In real-world testing, the numbers speak for themselves. We measured 818 nits under manual brightness and an impressive 1,012 nits when exposed to bright ambient light during standardized testing. Even more impressive, a peak brightness of 2,755 nits was achieved on a 15% white patch, meaning that the 3,000 nit mark Apple advertises might very well be attainable for smaller screen areas. When we increased that lit area to 75%, the display held at over 1,600 nits briefly before settling around 1,000 nits, proving its resilience and adaptability in maintaining brightness. Although some charts may appear to show the iPhone 17 Pro as a downgrade, the reality is that Apple has shifted its approach. It's not dimmer, it's just smarter about how it manages power and brightness. This means you get incredible visual performance without excessive heat or battery drain. Sunlight legibility remains excellent, largely thanks to the new anti-reflective coating and Apple's adaptive brightness system, which intelligently boosts illumination when needed. Promotion technology still doesn't allow manual refresh rate control, except through accessibility settings, where you can limit it to 60 Hz if desired. However, the dynamic refresh system can drop all the way to 1 Hz for static images or always-on modes, intelligently scaling up to 120 Hz for gaming or scrolling, offering both smoothness and efficiency. The iPhone 17 Pro also supports HDR10 and Dolby Vision, and apps automatically deliver the best HDR streams based on content, even when the video isn't in full-screen mode. As expected, True Tone is present, automatically adjusting color temperature based on ambient lighting to ensure your eyes stay comfortable. And let's not forget the haptic feedback. The iconic Taptic engine once again delivers unmatched precision and satisfying vibrations that truly set the iPhone apart. Moving on to battery life. This year's iPhone 17 lineup comes with much-needed capacity increases, and the 17 Pro enjoys the biggest bump of all. Last year's 3,582 mAh battery is now upgraded to 3,998 mAh for the physical SIM version, and an impressive 4,252 mAh for the eSIM-only model. That's a jump of up to 19%, a change that users will immediately appreciate. Our real-world testing revealed a meaningful improvement in both video playback and gaming endurance, although web browsing showed a slight dip and call time performance remains average. Even so, the iPhone 17 Pro scored an excellent 15 hours and 23 minutes in active use, outperforming both the Pixel 10 Pro and Galaxy S25 by a considerable margin. Apple's new adoption of the AVS charging standard under USB power delivery is another welcome move. The company now offers a 40W dynamic power adapter with 60W max capability, promising up to 50% charge in just 20 minutes. And in our testing, those claims held up remarkably well. Using Google's Pixel Flex dual-port 67W USB-C fast charger and Samsung's 45W adapter, we saw identical results. A full charge in just over an hour and 18 minutes, hitting 70% in half an hour, with peak power draws reaching 35W before settling around 30W during sustained charging. Even better, Apple has maintained support for fast wireless charging up to 25W through MagSafe, and now, third-party Qi 2 compliant chargers can reach similar speeds. Our test confirmed Apple's promise, a 50% top-up in 30 minutes using Qi 2 wireless charging, drawing around 29W from the wall. Battery management has also become smarter, thanks to new features like adjustable charge limits between 80% and 100% and optimized charging, which learns your habits to minimize battery wear. You can even check cycle count and health directly in settings, a small but significant addition for users who care about longevity. Now let's talk sound, because Apple never forgets the details that complete the experience. The iPhone 17 Pro features a familiar hybrid stereo setup, with one bottom-firing speaker and another that doubles as an earpiece at the top. While it scored an average mark in our loudness test, slightly below the iPhone 16 Pro, this year's Pro feels more refined and balanced. Internal teardowns revealed smaller driver dimensions, which explains a minor reduction in loudness, but in return you get clearer, more detailed sound. The tonal quality feels more mature and composed, with strong low-end response and a rich, immersive profile that makes music, movies, and games sound incredible. Compared to its rivals, the iPhone 17 Pro still stands out, delivering cleaner output than both the Pixel 10 Pro and Galaxy S25, although the Galaxy S25 Ultra might have a slight edge in sheer loudness. Still, the balance and crispness of Apple's tuning remain unmatched. In the end, the iPhone 17 Pro continues Apple's tradition of refining rather than reinventing. From its breathtaking OLED panel and durable ceramic shield glass 2 to its longer-lasting battery, faster charging, and precise audio, every small upgrade adds up to a significantly better user experience. Apple might not be chasing specs for the sake of numbers. It's chasing perfection through optimization. And once again, the iPhone 17 Pro delivers where it matters most: display quality, usability, and everyday reliability. For anyone considering upgrading from older iPhones or switching from Android, this model strikes a perfect balance between innovation and consistency. Apple has once again proven that it doesn't need to shout to make an impact. The experience speaks for itself. And with that, we conclude our deep dive into the Apple iPhone 17 Pro. If you found this review helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned to TechVerse, your trusted source for the latest smartphone reviews, leaks, and cutting-edge tech updates every week.